This is my makeshift grow room, if you will. Just a small corner in my kitchen that I set up to start my seedlings. And everything looks amazing. I got all sorts of stuff growing here. As you can see, they're all doing very well. This is some pansies that I've started. Nicotiana, I think this one is. My geraniums are looking amazing, nice and healthy. I got some Gomphrena seedlings there. Also, these I believe are flowering cabbages. Got some snapdragon. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see, but it's really hard to videotape in this angle. Some catmints there. These are catmints. Snapdragons are right there, doing really good, very healthy. Foxgloves, these ones right here. I think these are calendulas. Yeah, I think they are. And then I started some dahlias too from seeds. The germination is not that great. I'm not even sure why, very spotty, but I have two other trays upstairs in another area that did better. And I believe these here's are, what is it? Either asters or painted daisies. Oh, I also did some Dusty Miller. First year trying this one right here is a Dusty Miller. First year trying to grow those. So yeah, very simple setup. I got these grow lights here that I've been using. These are phenomenal. Really strong lighting, and look how healthy the plants are. I've tried some other sources too, which I might be able to show separately in another room, but the results for this one is the best so far. I just got these shelves here from I think Costco I bought many years ago. Just have the lights here, and then the plants are at the bottom. Oh yeah, these are 4 o'clock plants, never grown them before. Actually, I gotta say the majority of the plants that I've started this year, I've never tried growing before from seeds. So this is actually a very surprising results for me, because in the past I've tried before and I've always been able to germinate the seeds, but they all usually die off on me. I guess it's called seed damping or whatnot. And yes, I usually have like extremely poor results. But this year, everything's looking amazing. So I'm super happy. Definitely doing this again moving forward. It's exciting to see these grow, and they grow pretty fast. What are these? These are painted daisies, yes. Can't wait to see the colors on this, because I think this is a mixed pack that I got and I have no idea what color these are. Ooh, look at this one. This is some snapdragons, some pansies, but this one is smaller because I had it in a different area. I just moved it here, so they're quite small at the moment. I'll keep you updated as how these progress and how they grow. But yeah, I'm super excited to have all of these plants in my garden this year that I've grown from seeds. So as I mentioned, this is another tray of the dahlias that I grew from seed. Look how lush and green they are. Aren't they pretty? So these were grown under the grow lights that were in my kitchen, and I just recently, I think the last 2 days, removed them. I find that they are getting quite big, and not only that, I wanted to make room for other plants that require the lights. I think they should be okay here for the time being. And look at these coleus. I grew also, of course, from seed. This one is a rainbow mix, I believe. This one's massive. I'm not even sure why. It's much bigger than the rest. And here's a tray of, or a bunch of Dusty Millers that I've grown from seed. Look, it's starting to get that fuzzy leaf. Isn't that cool? Oh my goodness, so cute. This year, for whatever reason, I got into collecting these. They are so cute, so pretty. These are the single ones. And then I also got the doubles. This yellow is so pretty. Got the white here. My orchids there, they're almost done flowering. And this is my second tray, or no, third tray of dahlias, also grown from seed. This variety I think is called Pom Pom. I might be able to find pictures posted on screen for you guys. And the first tray that I showed you are the Sunny Reggae. I think I grew those last year and fell in love with them. So this year I grew a whole tray of them. The germination was pretty decent on this one. I mean, I have some that didn't germinate, but that's okay. I have more than enough, to be honest with you. So I did not mind that the other ones did not germinate. Okay, so here is my other grow station. As you can see, I've experimented with different lights, and this one here is, I think they're meant for garage shop. They're called garage shop light, I believe. So I ordered 2 of these from Amazon, and they're pretty bright, and I like the fact that it doesn't give off any heat here. So I can put the light quite close to the plants without burning them. And look at this one, so pretty, so cute. This is my first year growing pansies from seeds, and I'm so happy with the results. They all germinated really well, and they're doing really well. And then you see here, I got Gomphrena. I got them scattered all over the house, to be honest with you. It's just, I don't have a designated grow area because this is my first year kind of really seriously getting into growing seedlings from seeds. And so I don't really have a proper station to set up for them. Oh, what is this? Feverfew. Cute, cute. Grew them last year from seed. Loved them in the garden. And so I'm growing some more. These are flowering cabbage. Also doing really well. I normally don't do a lot of veggies or herbs, but I do like to eat basil. So this, I believe, should be a pot of basil seedlings coming up here. More Gomphrena here. This is a variety pack, I believe, that has pink, white, and kind of magenta color. More Coleus. This one is probably by far one of my favorite color in this mix pack. So pretty. Too bad I only have 2 of them though. There's one there and then there's one here. And check out my Snapdragon. It is huge. So I pinched the top and it seems to be branching out and creating more branchings at the bottom here. So I should have plenty of flowers. First time starting violas, and they have germinated. They're kind of on the slow growing side, but they're looking healthy, so I can't complain about that. Again, some snapdragons here, flowering cabbage, and I like eating, okay, I don't know if these are, I think these are spearmint or peppermint that I grew. I can't even remember. But yes, I do enjoy eating fresh mint with some of my dishes, so I grew some of that. These are Columbine, a variety pack, and they germinated really well. Kind of slow growing, but doing really well nevertheless. On the other side of it, I grew some, oh my god, what is the name of this? Some white flower. It's supposed to be a perennial, and I had 2 that came up and it died off. So I don't know what the deal of that is or what I did wrong there, but those did not germinate very well. I could be the pack, the seed pack. It's not, no, it's old, so the seed didn't do well. I have no idea, to be honest. I've never grown them before, so first time. So yes, these lights here are pretty good. The only thing I discover after buying them and using them is that because it's circular in shape, you only get light around where the light is. So in terms of how do you say, coverage, light coverage, you don't get a lot. I think for this space, if I had 4 of them, would have worked out pretty good, but I only have 2. But it's okay. It's my first year trying it out and I'm experimenting. Maybe next year I might buy additional ones and cover this whole area with these lights. I really like them a lot. Oh, here. These are, what are these? These are petunias. And as you can see, there's just starting to pop. Here's a tiny one. I think I have about 11 that germinated from this pack, so that's pretty good. And this one was the first one I bought. Same type of light, but it only has 3 of those panels, I guess you can call them. And then I discovered they came in ones that has 6. This one is much better because there's more lighting, and I think they were the same price. Amazon, if I'm not mistaken, they were like a pack of 2 for like 26-ish or something like that. Yeah, so this has worked out really well for me. Super happy with the results. In the past, I've tried a few times to germinate things from seed, and they never really worked out that well for me because the lighting, never bought any of these lights to grow, so it's all from like room light or light from the room. And then secondly, they all usually would die off after they sprout. They dampen off, and I could not figure out why that might be the case. But this year I did quite a bit of research before I started all this, and I think one of the biggest difference is that I added a fan in both, or all of the areas I am growing. I have a fan that blows at the plants, so I think it serves 3 purposes for me, if I'm not mistaken. A, it circulates the air, so there's air movement. B, it provides, I guess, what is it? Wind stress? Is that the right proper word? So wind stress, so that the stem of your flowers or plant is stronger. And then there's a third point. What is the third point again? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. There was 3. You know what? If I think of it, I'll put it on the screen. But I remember there was 3 advantages in terms of having a fan blowing at the plants. And I think that added to the success of me starting seed this year or this time around compared to my past experience with starting seed. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a pot of lantana here that I propagated from a mother plant, and it is doing quite well. It even has a bloom right there. It's flowering. This one smells amazing, like so nice. Not only do the blooms smell nice, but the leaves also. If you brush against it, the scent will come off the leaves as well. Love that one. Oh, the other thing that I got into this year, kind of random, but I thought I'd share, is thrifting for baskets. They are so cute, but they can be very expensive. This year, I've discovered that you can get them for quite inexpensive. So I was at a Salvation Army, I believe. Basket like this size. Oh, I put my knickknacks and my tools in here. Yeah, baskets like this size can be anywhere between like 99 cents to $1.99. Something bigger could be $2.99. That's crazy, right? And they look so pretty with plants in them. Love it. It's one of my kind of hobby that I do now, is to go look for baskets at those places. Oh yes, before I forget to mention, I think one of the other factors that have contributed to my success in terms of growing seedling is, I don't know if you can tell here or see properly here, these little brown pebbles are vermiculite. So when I am starting seedlings, it doesn't matter what size they are. After put them in the soil, wetting them a bit, I would put a layer, a very thin layer of these vermiculite on top of them. And I think it has contributed for sure to the success of the seed germinating. And of course, once they are set in place and the vermiculite are on top, I do cover it with the saran wrap to keep the humidity and the moisture in there. And yeah, another thing too is that I think it also helps with mold growing on top. I mean, you still see a little bit of greenish on top, but it's not that bad. So I think that is also a game changer for me in terms of my success this year growing seedlings. You notice here I got them all over these trays. These also had them too, but because they've been transplanted, you don't see them anymore. I hope you found these tips helpful, and if you have any suggestions or any comments, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to learn from everybody what you're doing right, what has worked for you. I'm a complete newbie at all this seed growing process, and I know I have a lot to learn, and I would love to hear from you.